टीम का है? रेडी है?
सायो थुङ्गा फुलका हामी एउटै माला नेपाली सार्वभौम भई फैलिएका मेची महाकाली। सायो थुङ्गा फुलका हामी एउटै माला नेपाली सार्वभौम भई फैलिएका मेची महाकाली। प्रकृतिका कोटि कोटि सम्पदाको आचरा वीरहरूका रगतले स्वतन्त्र अटल। ज्ञान भूमि शान्ति भूमि तराई पहाड हिमाल अखण्ड यो प्यारो हाम्रो मातृभूमि नेपाल। बहुल जाति भाषा धर्म संस्कृति छन् विशाल अग्रगामी राष्ट्र हाम्रो जय जय नेपाल।
आपका ही है ना? नहीं, इस पे लगा दीजिए डेटा वाले पे। ये ले। वॉल्यूम पे ध्यान रखना उसका फोन। ले ले, उसमें आ गया हेडफोन, फोन के आ गया उसमें।
Good evening, everyone. This is the first Six Nation Gold League match between UAE Eagle and Nepal Everest Wolves. And this is the first ball from Sajjad. Goes for boundary. And there's a partnership between Deepu Thapa and Rajaram Subedi. As this match is running toward the Eagle Cricket Ground 1. So that's a good lane delivery, goes to keeper, missed by the batsman. So no runs. That is again a beautiful delivery from Sajjad Murshad Lamzi, who is a right-hand bowler, right-hand fast bowler. So never giving a chance of a run. What lovely deliveries are delivered. This is the first over from Sajjad Murshid, and he's doing very well. After the first ball, what he has done, that goes for a boundary. After that, he will never giving a room toward the ground for the batsman. This time, just open the face of his bat and played it down the ground. Goes for 1 run. So single taken by the batsman. As that was the last ball from Sajid Murshid, and goes for a single run. So end of the, goes for a couple of runs. So end of the over number 1, scores are 7 for no loss. That's a quite good over for UAE Eagles. So as we have already seen, there will be a toss. There was, and Nepal Everest was won the toss and opt to the batting. As they decided, they will completed the run up and above between 180 and 190. So another bowler, Afaq Ahmed from UAE Eagle, who is on attack now. That was the first bowler from Afaq, and well played from the batsman Deepu Thapa. Played it toward the deep square leg area for a boundary. So this is the first ball giving a boundary from Afaq Ahmed. Also there was a no ball, so there is a chance of a free hit for the batsman. So there was the another ball that goes for forward square leg area, and a piercing of a two fielder has to stop the ball. Meanwhile, that was a perfect shot and goes for a run out toward the Nepal Everest walls. This is the first wicket. Amazing throw. So Deepu Thapa has to walk back. Bigger pardon.
दूसरा वाला आउट हो गया, अभी आएगा, रिफ्रेश करो.
So that was the last wicket at the name of Raja Ram Subedi, who has completed 2 runs in 1 ball. So another batsman, Bibek Budhatoki, on a crease, and this is the another ball from Afaq Ahmed. Goes for a single run. Good lane delivery, and equally played it by the batsman for boundary this time toward the third man area. So they wanted to get some room from the ground. These kind of boundaries make them a good number on the board. So there will be a perfect balance or batting and bowling. Ahmed, never giving a chance of a run. That was a textbook delivery. Goes toward the fine leg area. So bullet just races toward the boundary and goes for a 4-run. That was the last delivery. Last delivery from Afaq Ahmed and goes for a no ball. So another no ball given from Afaq. So there will be again a chance for a batsman, luckiest for the batsman. Because that was a beautiful delivery as he wanted to realize. So end of the over number 2, scores are 24 for 1. I must remind Nepal Everest Wolves has to do the good partnership as they wanted to get the increase their number on board. Also there is a beautiful fielding by UAE Eagles, preventing all the boundaries in power play. As we know, this is a power play. In the power play, we have 2 fielders who are just near the rope and outside the 3-yard of circle. So we have a third man and a deep point. Another bowler, Sajjad Murshid, who comes back into the attack. The first over of Sajjad Murshid was quite good, giving only 3 runs. Let's see how many more number he will give in this over. That was beautifully delivered by the toward the batsman. So never giving a chance of a run. A slower delivery, what he has doing the strategy with the ball. That was a markable defense. Goes for a single run. Equally played it by the another team. Stopped very fast. So single will also rotate the number from the board. This time played it just near the wicket and wanted to get the run, but a good decision by the batsman as well, never giving a chance of a run out, so no run so far. This is the second over of Sajjad Murshid, and this is also a lovely over. He's played it what a bowling, perfect length, and batsman has no room, plays it back down the pitch. A dot ball. That's how you respond after the boundary. Picks it up this time and goes for a single run. So this time pulled it away toward the point and places up for a single. So end of the over number 3 scores are 27 for 1. Deepu Thapa, who has done 16 runs in 15 balls. So they has to make a more effective partnership. So another bowler, a new bowler, Ali, who is come toward the attack. Ali is a right-arm medium bowler. That was the first delivery from Ali, and equally played it by the batsman toward the deep square leg area and goes for a single run. That was a defensive shot from the batsman. A lovely delivery by the bowler. Never getting a chance of any run, so no run this time. What a perfect delivery is delivered by Ali. He worked it toward, but never giving a chance. Only getting a defensive shot very closest. Again, just pulled the ball toward the gully and goes for a single. This is also a quite good over from Ali.
ठीक है, चल मैं फोन कर दूंगा बॉस को।
Just pulled it away toward the mid-on and goes for a single. There was the fielder who cuts it off very quickly. A perfect fielding from UAE Eagle. Never getting the chance of more runs. Just played it down the ground and got the room toward the ground. Played it for a square leg area. So end of the over number 4, scores are now 31 for 1. So UAE Eagle are giving a complete tight line toward the Nepal Everest walls, as they do not want it to get more number for the chasing. Equally played it on Nepal Everest walls. So this is the third over from Sajjad Murshid. First ball, no runs. That was goes toward the offside and never getting a chance of played it and no run so far. Just stuck in the hands and wanted to play so hard. This time played it toward the extra cover. But never giving a chance of any run. So no run. That was a upper line delivery and batsman just wanted to recognize the ball but never getting the ball onto the bat. A perfect perfect deliveries are delivered from Sajjad from the first over. This is a third over and he giving only 6 runs. That was amazing. Never ever giving a throw to the batsman. So no run taken, a dot ball. Again just above the bat and goes to keeper's glove. So this is the end of the over number 5 with the no run. Runs are 31 for 5. Only last 1 over left for the power play. So Ali comes back into the attack now. The first bowler again never giving a room toward the batsman. A good startup for the UAE Eagles. They have a good bowlers as they are just maintaining all the that was a perfect goal to stump and another wicket. Wicket number 2 as a pole. Beg your pardon. This time he get the room and played it toward the deep mid-wicket area for a boundary. So last ball, the batsman survived and just decided to play more well. So this boundary from Bibek bat. Just found the space and played it well toward the cow corner. That was a good line and land delivery. A defensive shot from the batsman as well. Never getting a chance of a run. So no run this time. That was a special delivery and a perfect stop toward the mid-off area from the fielder. So So no run. Again, end of the over number 6. Scores are 38 for 1. So this is the end of the power play. So we are back after the power play. This is a first ball from Fazal Mukhtar and goes for a wide delivery just outside the offside. That was a good bowling from the Fazal Mukhtar. A dot delivery. मुख्तार ठीक है That's a pitchly delivery straight goes to bowler's hand, never getting a chance of a run. Again a slower delivery and he pushed the ball toward the gully, but never getting again any chance for running toward the wicket. So no run. So this time a full strike to the keep in it and goes for a single run. Just played it toward the point. Again wanted to rotate the strike, but a good stop by the fielder, a quick stop I must say by the fielder who's standing toward the point. Again walked away toward the square leg area. So end of the over number 7 scores are 41 for 1. At the last over they have done 1 run. Another bowler, Bharat Chopra, who is on the attack now. That was a slower and on to the bat. Just played it up and high toward the deep point and goes for a single run. Again, our batsman has spotted very early and played it toward the long on area and played it up for a single again. Just found the gap toward the deep point and there was the fielder. Meanwhile, they take a couple of runs. These kind of couple and boundaries are needed for Nepal Everest Wolves so that they can make more number on the board. That was really up and above in there and landed very safely toward the no man area. That was a mid wicket. So played it for a single run. Good line and length. Just equally played it from the batsman toward the point and goes for a single run. So there was a great fielding, excellent piece of fielding from UAE Eagles. That's again a slower delivery and pushed the ball toward the short leg area. This time they had a good running between the wickets, so end of the over number 8 scores are 49 for 1. The current run rate of Nepal Everest Wolves are 6.13. They have to keep their current run rate if they wanted to get the chasing number as they have decided. So second over from Fazal Mukhtar and equally pushed the ball from the batsman Bibe toward the mid-off and goes for a single run. That was a cheeky shot and well played by the batsman, getting the room and find the gap toward the third man and goes for a boundary. So that ball was just up and above toward the fielder who's standing toward the point and wanted to stop with a single hand. This time just pitched away. Wanted to play but unrecognizable ball from Fazal Mukhtar. A beautiful delivery. No run. Again a perfect line and find the gap toward the deep point, but there was a fielder who is just standing toward the deep point and cuts it off the ball really quickly. Just right up by the wicket, and this time just pushed the ball toward the cover for a couple of runs. That's a good running between the wicket this time. Again a ball races like a bullet and goes for a boundary toward the deep point. So this is the end of the over number 9. Scores are 61 for 1. That was quite a good over for Nepal Everest Wolves when we are seeing the past overs. So Deepu Thapa, who has on 30 run in 34 deliveries. Bharat Chopra, who comes back into the attack, got the first delivery giving a single run. So this is the second over from Bharat Chopra. Just found the gap and it right up played it toward the cover. Places up for a single. So that was got the perfect ball toward the batsman and played it toward the deep square leg area for a boundary. Now Deepu Thapa has settled his bat toward the ground. Just lifted and what a beautiful shot played it from Deepu. As I have already told, he is now getting a settle down the ground and goes for a 6 toward the long off. So this is the first maximum first 6 from this match. That's a full toss delivery. He has gotten and pulled it away toward the extra cover for a single. That was again a sharp and places toward the extra cover and goes for a couple of run. Perfect running between the wicket. So end of the over, number 10 scores are 76 for 1. And with this run, Deepu Thapa is on 42 run in 38 deliveries. While another 10 over. So we are back after the break. And let me tell you again, this is the Six Nation Gold League match between a UAE Eagle and Nepal Everest Walls, where Nepal Everest Wall has completed 76 run in 1 wicket at 10 overs. So another 10 over are remaining and decided how many run they are giving for the chasing toward the UAE Eagle, and there is a side changes toward the wicket as well. That's a good batting and pushed the ball down the ground and played it up for a single run. Bharat Chopra, who comes back into the attack now. Bigger pardon, Afaq, who comes back into the attack. इधर update नहीं हो रहा यार.
एक बॉल क्रिक हीरोज पे एक बॉल लेट आता है, आप रिफ्रेश करो.
ठीक है. That was just ups and above from the batsman and goes to keeper's hand. So no run. He wanted to play it, but just decided to get the defense. There will be a chance of no ball. Has to be decided after third umpire's review. So the third umpire decided that's a no ball. Just wanted to play, but unrecognizable ball goes for a wide delivery, extra run added to the board as a wide after the no ball. So that was the free hit, continuity and water diving a stop toward the cover as well and goes for a 1 run. That was a perfectly played it and goes for a perfect catch toward the long on. That's a Kasim, the player who is on a fielding toward the long on area. A calm catch, and this is the wicket number 2 goes to Nepal Everest Walls. And Deepu Thapa, who has to walk back 43 runs in 40 balls, just near to half of his century. But that's a hard luck for Deepu. So another batsman, Bill Pope Rai, who comes on a crease with the fresh eyes toward the wicket. So he's on a strike now. Also a hard hitter batsman, Bilpo Pry. just a soft hand toward the ball. So never getting any run. Another baller he has gotten. This is the second ball for Biplop and goes for 1 run. He opens his account. That was the last ball of a second over from Afaq Ahmed. Just raises toward the forward square. Our end of the over number 11 scores are 82 for 2. So lastly they have just collected 1 run. Another bowler, Awais Mughal, who comes on a attack now. So just a tap and a dash. Plays it perfectly into the gap toward the mid-off. But no runs. Back of a length delivery and equally got the shot from his bat. And goes for maximum number 2 from Biplop Rai's bat. This is the first 6 from Biplop in a third ball. Again, just a slower delivery and float it up. That was a dismissal and equally played it from the batsman. Takes a single run again. Just rotating the wicket by their singles. That's a lower full toss delivery and a lovely delivery by Awais Mughal. No chance of a run. That was a big appeal and finger goes up, another wicket. That's the wicket. Number 3 goes to Nepal Everest Waltz as a bolt. So Biplop, who was doing very well on strike, has to walk back toward the pavilion after getting 8 runs in 4 balls with the 1 maximum. What a delivery by Awais Mughal. This is the first over from Awais hand, getting a 1 wicket. So Afaq Ahmed has come back up for the attack. And the first ball after the over number 12 goes for a single run. This time he picked that ball very beautifully and pushed it away toward the fine leg area. And collect a couple of runs. That was a beautiful delivery from Afaq. That's a dot delivery toward the batsman, never giving a chance of a run. That's a Yorker delivery and just recognized the ball and pushed it away toward the ground and places up for a single run. That was defensively played it so well toward the long off area for a single. So we will again remind this is the Six Nation Gold League match. This is the first match organized by Eagle Sports at the Eagle Ground. That's a big swing and goes toward the long off area. Just one fielder has to near the ball and never recognize the ball, and ball landed very safely. So this is the luckiest for the batsman as well. So we also have experienced umpires, Mr. Mohsin and Mr. Sunny. That was upishly delivery and played it straight and takes a single run. So this is the second ball up from of Ace Mughal and giving only a single run. That was up and above and another wicket. Another wicket from Aways. That's repentance like a pole. He is just dealing with the stump only. So straight goes to stump and wicket number 4 goes to Nepal Everest Wolves. So Indra has to walk back 5 run in a 6 ball. So another ball, he just pushed a ball and ball raises like a bullet toward the forward square leg area for a boundary. So another batsman, Arjun, who is on a crease now. So this time boundary from the bat of Vivek. Again just played it down the ground for a single run. This time just places up toward the cover. So end of the over number 14, scores are 105 for 4. Remaining 6 more over for Nepal Everest Walls. This time they have just creeping the up run rate 7.50 after the 6.18. Just to find the gap and wanted to get the run. But a good decision by the batsman, because there will be a chances of a run out here. That was a absolutely perfect delivery from Afaq Ahmed, goes to keepers. So unrecognizable ball for batsman, no runs. This time he just picked it away very easily and plays it up for 4 again and pushed the ball toward the deep mid-wicket area. So Arjun, who is on a crease now, this is a third ball for Arjun from the Afaq Ahmed. That was a textbook delivery and played it a very soft hand. Just a single. That was a Opesh delivery and he just pushed it away, the ball toward the ground, and what running between the wicket from the both of the batsmen have taken a couple of runs. So they have to collect the run like this. Again, over patient goes to bowler's hand. Batsman wanted to play so hard, but that was a perfect bowling from the bowler. So end of the over number 15, scores are 113 for 4. a 40s run, just a 10 run away from his half of the century. Always Mughal comes back into the attack, and a soft appeal and goes approved from the umpire. So this is the another wicket for Nepal Everest Wolves, wicket number 6. What a bowling from Awais Mughal. This is the third wicket and third over. That was also a lovely delivery from Awais, and pushed the ball from the batsman toward the mid wicket and takes a single run. Just raises the ball, and they have taken advantage of a couple of runs. So that can be an expensive run, but both of the batsmen are surviving and luckiest. Just throw the ball toward the long off. And a creepy single. Played it up for a single, just pulled it away toward the mid off. That's again another wicket just before the stumping. That was a wide delivery and out stump. So this is the wicket number 6 goes to Nepal Everest Wolves at the score at 119. in 15.5 over. A perfect bowling from Awais Mughal. Third over of Awais and getting a fourth wicket. So two batsmen who are just near toward their half of the century from Nepal Everest Wolves has to walk back. So there's no any persons right now here who has completed their half of the century of this Six Nation Gold League tournament. Vikas Sharma, who is another batsman, comes on a crease and also in a strike. Getting a first ball from Awais Mughal, a dot delivery, never getting a room for a run. So end of the over number 16, scores are 119 for 6. Only 4 overs are left for the first inning for Nepal Everest Wolves, as they have decided to do more than 180. So they have to get in. They have to do the boundaries and sixes. But there was a little pressure for the batsman. That's again played it straight. And also they have gotten a 2-run. So Fazal Mukhtar, who is on attack now. This is the third over from Fazal Mukhtar. Again a soft hand toward the ball, and the ball raises toward the third man. But a piercing of a two-fielder are just cuts it off the ball, and that was an overthrow. This overthrow gave them an extra run. So 3 run in their bucket. Just overpatched and just got the shape of the ball and played it for a single. That is again rotating the wicket with the single again. This is the first partnership. This is the fresh partnership between the batsman Saurav and Vikas. Just raises the ball, and that was a complete chance of a run out. There was no any batsman over the stump, but over through just make them luckiest for the batsman. What a luck for the batsman as well. So end of the over number 17, scores are 129 for 6. Ali comes back onto the attack, and first ball from Ali goes for a catch. What a perfect catch by Ashutosh Sahu. He just standing tall toward the short third man area and take a catch very calmly toward in their both of the hands. So wicket number 7 at the 17.1 over in 129 runs. Another batsman, Milan, who comes on a strike and getting the responsibility of Nepal Everest watts, so making a more number on the board. That was a full toss delivery he has got and played it toward the short square leg area and goes for a single run. He opens his account by walking toward the wicket. just throw the ball toward the deep mid wicket area, and there was the fielder who just near the rope and cuts it off the ball with a two stop and throw back the ball toward the bowler. That's another wicket, wicket number 8. In the name of Milan has to walk back with the 1 run. UAE Eagle have a perfect bowler and perfect fielder. This time what they are doing a decision very quickly and getting a more and more wicket in their buckets. So this is the second wicket of Ali's. Another batsman, Sudhanshu, just a first ball and goes for a single run. But Ali, who was seeking for a hat-trick this time, has 2 more balls, single more ball. So that was a dot delivery, straight goes to bowler's hand. So end of the over number 18, scores are 132 for 8. So another bowler, Awais Mughal, who is on an attack now. That was a first ball from Awais Mughal. What the luckiest man has a 5th wicket in his 4th over. So this is the run out toward the Nepal Everest walls. Now decision is pending. They have to check before the decision from the 3rd umpire. So hard luck for the batsman. the another wicket as per the third umpire for Nepal Everest Waltz. So two more batsmen and two more overs are remaining. So beg your pardon, this is the wicket number 9. At the run of 133, another batsman, Saurabh Lakshman, who comes back into the crease. Just a pitched up ball and the places for a single run has to taken. Just played it down the ground and goes for a boundary this time toward the third man area. So this boundary is from Saurabh's bat. This is the first boundary from Saurabh. That's a perfect delivery, a lovely delivery, I must say, from a waist. Just onto bowler's hand. So no runs so far. That's a Pishley delivery and he takes a ball toward his bat and played it toward the cover for a single. Again, bowler wanted to just stop the ball from his leg and ball just raises toward the straight and goes for over number 19. Scores are 140 for 9. So this is the last over of the first inning from Ali. The first ball taken by Lakshman and places for a couple of runs. Again, he just pushed the ball toward the extra cover and again perfectly running between the wicket and takes a 2-run. Just pitched a ball and places again for 2 run. Just very close and nearest, but they take a 2 run again. That were over-pitched delivery and wanted to play but did not get the chance. Two more deliveries are remaining. Again goes to keeper's hand and that was another wicket, a catch wicket. So this is the end of the first inning. They have made 146 runs and giving a chasing number of 147 toward the UAE Eagle. So we will come back after a short little break for the next inning and a chasing. Thank you so much. So welcome back for the chasing of a Six Nation Gold League tournament between the UAE Eagle and Nepal Everest Walls. So this was the first ball from Lakshman, and we have a partnership between the Mansoor and Rohi. They has to make a 147 run in 120 balls. Just played it down the ground and just played for a single run. That was a good line and length, textbook delivery from Lakshman, and goes for no runs. So this time to prove their self for Nepal Everest Walls. Another ball, good line in length, and goes for a diving catch within a 1 over. So that is a wicket number 1 for UAE Eagles at the name of Rohi, who is a stunning batsman of UAE Eagles. So he has to walk back without hurting any runs.
मोबाइल से बनाया वीडियो फोन से बनाया वीडियो ना वाह तो ग्रुप में डाल रहा था ग्रुप में
Another batsman, Bharat Chopra, who is on a crease and a strike. So that was a good line and length delivery delivered by Lakshman as well. Goes for a keeper's glove, a dot delivery, no runs. Just wanted to open the face of his bat, but did not recognize the ball and goes to keeper's hand again. So end of the over number 1. 1 run, 1 wicket, 1 over. Another bowler, Milan, who is on attack now, as we have already seen the last over, which is a very luckiest for Nepal Everest Wolves. In this over, they have only given a 1 run and taken a 1 wicket. So that was a first delivery from Milan goes to wide delivery. So extra run added to the board. This time he just pushed it away, but that was a defensive shot. Never getting a chance of a run. That's again missed by the batsman as well. So no runs. Good line and length. This time he just wanted to play so hard, but just played it just near the wicket. So never giving a chance of any extra run. That was also amazing deliveries delivered by Milan as well. So we already have seen another bowler, Lakshman, who is done the amazing over. But rather than that, also a good over running through the Milan. This time ball is just raises toward the fine leg and goes for a boundary. This is the first boundary from UAE Eagles at the bat of Mansoor. Again, just to find the gap, but there was the fielder who just stopped the ball very quickly toward the point. So never getting a chance of a run again. End of the over number 2. Scores are 6 for 1. So this is the another over number 3 for UAE Eagles. Goes for a 1 run. That was a beautiful delivery and goes for a couple of runs. That was just up and about toward the fielder who just giving his best for the catch. Just touches to the edge and goes for another boundary number 2, this time from Bharat Chopra's bat toward the third man area. So this partnership has done 11 runs and 11 balls. Again a good line and length, but a perfect stop, absolutely perfect fielding by Nepal Everest was. Just a quick stop, so no run. That was also so close call, but hard luck for the bowler as well. Batsman surviving, but never giving a room toward the batsman for runs. This time he just got the gap and goes for a single run. So with this single they have completed a 13 run in 3 overs at the wicket A1. That was very close. It's just onto the keeper's hand, but dropped by the keeper. So this drop will be more expensive for Nepal Everest Wolves. Wanted to play, but didn't get the ball onto his bat. A dot delivery by Milan. Again, just a soft hand toward the ball and no run. A good stop by the fielder, just standing toward the cover. Again goes to keeper's hand, a dot delivery. What a perfect and textbook deliveries are delivered by Milan. Again, that was really up and above in the air, and that was never missed this time and goes for a catch. And wicket number 2 for UAE Eagles. So this time a catch taken by Bikash Sharma. And Mansoor has to walk back. So another over. Another batsman who is on a crease now, Kazim, opens his account with the single. So end of the over number 4, scores are now 15 for 2. That was an over pitch delivery, and they wanted to get the run but overthrew. They have taken a single run between the wickets and just first ball of the over number 5. That was again a lovely delivery by Lakman. Goes to keeper's glove, never giving a chance of a run. Good line and length, and push the ball toward the point, but quick stopped by the fielder because this is a power play, as we know. Just accept the two fielder. All the fielder are just near the 30-yard circle. Again, raises a ball toward the short fine leg and takes a single run. And it is a leg by. Just again played it so well, and it's a leg by again. So two back-to-back leg by from Lakman. Wanted to get the runs, but that was a good decision by the batsman as well. So end of the over number 5. Scores are 18 for 2. This is a good comeback from Nepal Everest Wolves. The current run rate of UAE Eagles is 3.60 and required are 8.60. They needed a 129 run in 89 balls. So this is the running over of the power play. Again, just pull the ball and sneak a single run. But a single will never hurt Nepal Everest Wolves. This time just to find a gap toward the short third man area, but still takes a single run. Still is only rotating the wicket, but never giving them a chasing runs, which is a very higher than overs. Just again soft hand toward the ball and takes a single. What a beautifully balls are delivered by Milan and Lakshman. This time he just got the gap and played it for a couple of runs. Just stop the ball toward the point. And end of the over number 6. Collective runs are 23 for 2. So this is the good comeback from Nepal Everest Wolves. So this is the complete of a power play. We will come back again with the another overs after the short little break. So we are here after the power play. So this is the Sixth Nation Gold League match. This is the first league match between UAE Eagle and Nepal Everest Walls, powered by AMZ Properties and Shadow Gap. That's a lower full toss delivery of Vikash Sharma. This is the first ball and raises toward the deep back square leg area for a 4. So another ball as wide, extra run added to the board. Again, two back-to-back wide deliveries by Vikash Sharma. So 2 runs are gifted toward the UAE Eagle. This time get the another run, just running between the wicket. That was just misfield over there. Give them 1 run. Just smartly played it, and what a perfect throw by the fielder, just onto the stump. So they have to luckiest for the batsman this time, but that was an expensive run. Again, just missed by the batsman and goes toward the keeper's glove. No run so far. Just touches the bat of the ball and goes for boundary number 2 from Bharat Chopra's bat. Just missed by the keeper, and the ball raises toward the 3rd man area. Again, batsman wanted to play, but did not getting the room toward the ground and did not find the gap as well. So end of the over number 7 scores are 34 for 2. They also wanted to get the good partnership if they wanted to has a good chasing a number of 113 run in 78 balls with the current run rate of 4.86 and required is 8.69. As we are seeing, this is a good competitive match between a UAE Eagle and Nepal Everest Wolves. Just onto his bat and pushed it away toward the deep point. And takes a single run just walking between the wicket. That was another wider delivery. So one more run on the board. This is a perfect delivery but equally played by the batsman and takes a single run. Very comfortably. Just pushed the ball this time toward the deep square leg area. There was the fielder who cuts it off just near the rope. Also there was a good stop by the fielder. And also batsman did not take any chance of a run. So that was a perfect and absolutely beautiful fielding by Nepal Everest Wolves. Every single boundaries are preventing from them. That's a just defensive shot and takes a single run. Just pulled it away and ball just raises like a bullet toward the long off area and goes for a boundary this time. Two fielders are just to stop the ball, but 4 run on the board. End of the over number 8. Scores are 44 for 2. So these kind of boundaries and sixes need UAE Eagle for the chasing number of 103 in 72 deliveries. A textbook delivery delivered by Bikash Sharma. And goes for a single run. Pitch delivery goes to keeper's glove and unrecognizable ball for batsman. A dot delivery. Another ball, another dot from Vikas. What a perfect deliveries are delivered by the bowler. Every balls are very important for both of the team. This time he just got the ball and pushed it away toward the short third man area and takes a single run. But there is a slight pressure on both of the batsmen. That's again makes chasing number very big with every ball. Just pulled it away toward the mid-on and again a single run. So end of the over number 9, scores are 47 for 2. So Sudhanshu comes back on the attack. This is the second over from Sudhanshu. And ball raises it toward the third man for 4. So needed 196 runs in 65 balls. Current run rate is slight creeping up 5.56, but required is also a very higher 8.86. Just pulled a ball, but there was a chance of run out. This overthrow. And that risk might be there, giving them a very expensive run. So they have to check from the third umpire. Batsman surviving luckily. Again, just pulled a ball and find a gap toward the deep back square leg for a single. Wanted to play, but that was a wider delivery. Pitch delivery and just soft hand toward the ball and places up for a single again. They are only rotating the wicket, but needed more runs like boundaries and sixes. So there is a last ball of over number 10. It's a wider again. Extra run giving toward the UAE Eagles. Lower full toss delivery and he takes it very easy but goes for another wicket, wicket number 3 for UAE Eagle. Catch toward the long on area. By Vikas Sharma. This is the third catch from Vikas Sharma. Well done. And Bharat Chopra has to walk back toward the pavilion, completed 22 runs in 26 balls. So end of the over number 10 scores are 56 for 3. So there's a side changes after the 10 over. So another 10 over are remaining of this first tournament of a Six Nation Golden League match between UAE Eagle and Nepal Everest Walls. So there's a run of a 57 for 3 from UAE Eagle. Need 90 runs in 59 balls. So this is on to the keeper's glove, and that's a wide delivery as well. Another ball from Vikas Sharma and taken by Jiresh. Jarish, who is another batsman and goes for a boundary of first ball. So he opens his account with the boundary. Beautifully played it. So the turnover left in the first match of again open the face of his bat and make the current run rate more strong by the batsman. That was again a punchy energy and got the room, but there was a fielder who cuts it off the ball and running from 10 to 20 yards toward the ground and stopped the ball very quickly. Just pushed again, but this time a quick decision by the batsman, never taking a run, which is a good for the both of the batsmen. Again, which is very up and above in the air and goes for straight for a maximum. So this is the another maximum from Kazim back. This is a first. So 11 over scores are 71 for 3. Sudhanshu comes back into the attack now and just pulled it away the ball toward the deep back square leg area, and there was a fielder who wanted to cut it off, but it raises toward the rope and goes for a 4. So these kind of boundaries are needed UAE Eagles for chasing the number of 72. So this time just played it down the ground toward the mid-off and takes a single run. Opesh delivery, ball just raises toward the fine leg and goes for a single run. Draze is up again and that one, but good cricket. So they are just screenboard moving. The delivery ball just raises toward the ground and placement picked up a single. Opesh delivery played it well toward the long off area. Just walking toward the wicket for a single. So end of the over number 12, scores are 80 for 3. Need a 67 run in 48 balls. So a new bowler, Arjun, who comes on an attack now. This is the first over from Arjun. A loopy delivery, that was a lower full toss. That's a nice and steady single taken, keep the inning ticking over. That was a good placement toward the extra cover for a single again. So they are keeping it steady. That was onto the stump, and what bowler wanted to get, he gets. This is the first over from the Arjun, and he got the first wicket from his over. So this is a fourth wicket of UAE Eagles at the number of 82 in over 12.3. So Jiresh has to walk back, who is doing a good, getting a 30 run in 8 balls. Now UAE Eagle needed a 65 run in 45 balls, and Nepal Everest was also wanted to save their every ball. So matches are going up. Let's see what will be the decision and who will win this first league match of a Six Nation Gold tournament. So another batsman is Shehzad, but who is on his strike now? So he gets the first ball and find the gap toward the deep mid wicket area and goes for a 4. So opens his account with the boundary. That was a lower full toss again. And just a creepy shot. Played it for a single. So one more delivery remaining from Arjun. That was again a hit with a punchy energy locator for the ground, but cuts it off and stopped the ball very quickly. Superb effort on the ground. End of the over number 13, scores are 87 for 4. So the Hanshu again comes back into the attack with the first delivery with a dot delivery. Another ball, and it is up and above in the air, but luckiest for the batsman, it landed very safely toward the mid-off area. So single runner taken by the batsman. Again a ball raises toward the deep point and goes for a boundary. So this is a good momentum for the match. They needed a 55 run in 39 balls. Not easy but not impossible either. One big over and this equation changes completely. That was another goes for maximum. And this maximum is coming from the bat of Kazim. This time he wanted to play big but never getting a chance, so no run so far. Just pulled it away and a single with the beautifully timed. Again played it straight from the Shehzad, but and what a stop by the fielder. Just a single. Wanted to big but no chance. Excellent fielding by the team Nepal Everest Walls. So end of the over number 14, 101 run in 4. Also a current run rate is just creeping up, 7.21 and required is 7.67. Arjun again comes back into the attack. The batsman of the beaten of the pace and absolutely beautiful shot played it toward the long on area for a maximum. Beg your pardon, it's a deep mid-wicket area for a maximum. So this is a just a defensive shot. Catch it away and ball raises toward the long on. So single run. A loopy delivery from Arjun, but take it very beautifully from the batsman. And a creepy single for UAE Eagles. Again, that was a sensible defense and never taking a chance of any run. So I must say that was a beautiful delivery by Arjun as well. A slower delivery, but no runs so far. End of the over number 15 scores are 109 for 4. Needed 38 run in 30 balls. So another 5 over remaining of the match will decide. Just pull the ball and it raises toward the fine leg for a boundary. So this is the bowler of Bikash Sharma. With this boundary, Kasim, who is on his 48. That played it toward the another way, but this time there is a fielder who cuts it off the ball just near the rope and takes a single run. So places it toward the straight for a single again. Good line and length and a pushed up ball. Now this is the first half century of Kasim. He completed a 50 run of this league match. Just find a gap now and bowler raises toward the deep cover and it goes for a 4. With this 4, they have the current run rate which is up from the required, which is 7.58. Required was a 6.48. Needed 27 running 25 balls. So end of the over number 17, scores are 125 for 4. So another bowler, Lakshman, again comes back into the attack. And a batsman on his toes, and that was another wicket. And what is a run out toward the UAE Eagle. Wicket number 5 at the startup of over number 18. So this is what Nepal Everest was wanted. They need another wicket at this time, which is very precious for the team. But I must say, well played from Kazim. So they will be also needed a decision pending. Comes from the third umpire. So as we have seen, this is the another wicket, wicket number 5, at the name of Qasim, who completed a 51 run in 37 deliveries, who is the person who make half century of this league match, this first league match of a Six Nation goal tournament. So Ali, the another new pair of eyes who comes on a strike now. Opesh delivery just missed by the keeper and goes for a single run, opens his account. So that also was a wide delivery, extra run added to the board. Wanted to play so high toward the mid wicket, but missed the chance. So no run. This time he just got the ball and pushed it away very powerfully and get the maximum toward the long on area. This maximum changes the whole game. Needed a 13 run in 15 balls. So this time single deliveries are most important for the both of the team. Again a pushed up ball toward the cow corner and goes for a maximum number 2. Two back-to-back maximum from the bat of Shehzad Bhatt. Doing very well. Getting a 35 run in 19 deliveries. 2 boundaries and 3 sixes. Again, that was going wrong and raises the ball toward the cow corner. Imagine for a 6 but goes for a catch. There was a fielder who just standing very tall, but he makes the match as well. Needed a 7 run in 13 balls. Also a good catch by the fielder. Milan. So another batsman, Ashutosh Sahu, who is on a strike now. So wanted to play, but on to the keeper's hand. That's a wide delivery. Extra run added toward the UAE Eagle. This time wider are also expensive for Nepal Everest walls. Just a defensive shot onto bowler's hand. A perfect delivery from the Lakshman. So end of the over number 18 scores are 141 for 6. Need 6 runs in 12 balls. So Indra, who comes back into the attack. That was a good line and length delivery. Saves one more ball, a dot delivery. Never giving a chance of a run. Just played it down the ground, but never take a chance of a run. Keep it smart and take the perfect ball and show the power of the bat. And this is the last maximum for the winning of this match. This was the first match of a six-nation Gold League tournament from Eagle Sports at the Eagle Cricket Ground number 1, winning by UAE Eagle. And hard luck for Nepal Everest Walls. So congratulations for UAE Eagle again. They win this match by 4 wickets. So that is it from the Com box. Thank you so much and good night.